What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, y'all. I have a great show set up for you guys. Oh, hold on. I forgot. It's Friday! Oh my gosh, how could I forget all that? Yo, all right, I got a great show set up for you guys today. We got one lead story. We have a new angle of the Renee Good unaliving, and it might put the officer in jail for life. It's his very own cell phone footage. Also, in quick news, we're going to talk Cardi B versus Jessie Woo, Iran protests, Elon Musk. We're going to ask you what a tattoo says is going viral online. R. Kelly's daughter, Boosie, and a kid realizes that their parents are a gift. As always, we're going to close out this show with social discussion and lesson of the day. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, radio, your devices up. It's Friday. And I'm about to start this show. Let's go. All right. What up? Gosh, I can't believe of all people, I almost forgot to yell out, it's Friday. My bad. My first live Friday show. My bad, y'all. All right. I hope you guys are excited as I am for the weekend to kick off. Programming note, just remember, we are not going to be doing a show Saturday and Sunday like we've been doing for the past couple of months. We've gone back to our original schedule, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, coming at you live. So don't worry, we have a good show to help you get off on your weekend. And of course, if anything comes up over the weekend that's like urgent, we will come on and keep you guys up to date. Okay. All right. We are live. Shout out to everybody on Kick, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Shout out to my YouTubers. Bam, 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 bam. Yo, let's have some yeah. Come on, it's Friday. We got to really hype this up. Turn the volume up here. Yo, what up? Let's go. Round of applause. Okay. Let's start the show. We have gotten new footage that shows federal agent, his perspective during the unaliving of Renee Good. Okay. Now, we were one of the first people on Instagram to put this out. It's gone a little bit viral out here, globally, obviously. And what is really important about this new footage, one, it's from his perspective. And two, you get to see Renee's face. You get to see her demeanor about 30 minutes prior to her being unalived. And I think what's the most important is that you get to see what Renee's face, hands, body language are doing from the officer's point of view. Actually, hold on. I forgot. I got to put the comments on the screen here. All right. What up, y'all? I'll get to the comments at the end of the show. Okay. Yeah, we have to go over this video. Okay. And we're gonna play it in its entirety, and then I have a second part where we're gonna slow it down and really look and dissect. And I'm really anxious to see what you guys have to say about this new angle. Just remember, this is from the ICE officer. I think his name has been identified as Jonathan Ross, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's take a look. First, unstopped.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Okay. That is the slowdown. I just want to take it back here. Let's start over and watch it again. And I'm going to stop and let's just really dissect what's going on. Okay. So something really, let me bring me back here. Something really, really important to note. And I played something like this before we had this footage. He does not start out in front of the vehicle. She does not have him in his sights. He is on the side, on the left side of the car, and she is there, and you see him walking in front of and passing and stopping to go and get her a view of her up front, because he is recording. You see, he goes all around the car and he's walking and he goes in front of the car. I think that is key. Don't forget, this is going to go to court at some point, hopefully, if the FBI doesn't totally just, give him blanket immunity, which JD Vance said the other day, but let's not get into that. And then I'm going to stop it right there. So let's do the 360. And then, important to note, the officer, he is the one who stops in front of the car. Okay, let's watch it again. Listen. Okay, walking around, things are not calm, but nothing's escalating. Listen to her.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. She's not being aggressive. She's not doing anything. Now, again, for those of you who watched the take that I did on the YouTube video page, I said, look, I watch CNN and I watch Fox. Let's assume that everything Fox is telling us is true. And for those who didn't see the episode, Fox is saying that she was following them around all day. She was agitating them. She was the leader of the agitators. She runs this whole crew of vigilantes that run around Minnesota and antagonize ICE agents. Let's say all that is true. From that one clip there, let's listen to her again.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Okay. Now, you're going to hear the other lady in the background. I'm 99% sure this is her wife. And you're going to hear, I had to bleep out the F word, but she said she's a veteran. Listen.
Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later.
That's the wife.
That's fine. U.S. citizen, former
U.S. citizen, former Navy veteran, or former Navy.
You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
So if anything, to me, the wife seems a little bit more the aggressor than Renee. Renee's like, that's fine. It's cool. Like, no problem. She's the one who's like, yo, go get some lunch, big boy. Army veteran. Like, that's kind of like challenging. Like, yo, just want to let you know, U.S. citizen, veteran, what up? Go get some lunch, big boy. Like, those are fighting words. From now, I haven't seen Renee be aggressive in any way. If I was the police officer, especially trained to identify aggression, how people are feeling in situations, I am right now saying, I don't know her name, but Renee's wife seems a little bit more aggressive to me.
Car. Get out of the car.
Okay, now we've seen the video a bunch of times. This is now the officer, another officer saying, get out the car. He's grabbing the handle, puts his hand inside to try to unlock the door. Now watch the ICE officer who unalived Renee. See right here how he's on the side of the car? See how he's on the left side, not in front at all. Renee is going to now reverse. He is going to walk and put himself in front of her car, which MAGA and Trump or whatever are going to say that now she's using it as a deadly weapon. He is going to be walking in front of her. Let's watch this. Boom. That's him walking in front of the car while she is reversing. You see her hands. Boom. I'm going to play it in slow-mo. Okay, let's let this go by. Let's go. Now let's watch this in slow-mo now that we brought it up to... Okay. Left side, all right? Watch this. Boom. Slow-mo. She's backing up. Hold on. I just want to even take me off the screen so it's a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay. She is backed up. He is now around, right now, dead set in the middle of the car. Okay? She is still reversing at this point, and her wheels are turned for her to reverse to make a three-point turn. Here we go. You're going to see her look down a little bit. You see, look at her hand right here. You see her hand, how she's starting to go to the right a little bit? Look at that. You see that? Okay. She's turning her wheel to go away now. Now she starts moving forward and she is turning right. The car hasn't moved. He's stepping aside a little bit. Here we go. Rewinding it again. Boom. Here's where she looks down to move to put the car into drive. Right here. Boom. Is she going? He's right here in front of her. This is the officer's vantage point. Look at Renee's hands. Look at Renee's face. Does Renee have her hands? Hold on, let me put up here. Does Renee have her hands at 10-2 being like, I got you in my sights. Here we go, and floor it ahead? No, she is turning. She did this 3-point turn, and she's turning to avoid the officer. Here we go. Now she's coming forward and clips the officer. Let's watch it back in full now. Here we go.
You want to come at it? Go ahead.
Get out of the car.
Here we go.
Get out of the car.
Look at this. Whoa. There you go. And yes, does she clip him as she's going? 110%. But like I've asked a million times, and when I tell anybody who is like arguing with anybody, was he in front of the car? Was he in the middle of the car? Yes, at one point he put himself there. Did the car touch him in some in some manner? Yes, it did. But did she intend for that? Was she using the vehicle as a weapon? That is what a jury is going to have to decide. Because a vehicle is a vehicle, and it only turns into a 2-ton weapon when the person who is driving the car, in control of the car, is using it as a weapon. In any circumstance here in this video, did it look like she was intending to use this car as a weapon? And if you cannot prove that, then he has no right now to draw and unalive her. So I'm going to go to the second thing that I want to point out to you guys. Oh, oops. Hold on. All right. Regardless of the angle, it's DHS policy to not stand in front of vehicles. It's in their handbook. That officer went against policy. Simple as that. It's just policy. You could look it up. You can Google it. And like I said, when you have this angle, when you're looking at it from this angle, to me, this is done. What jury will look at this zoomed in and you put everything together, you will see that she was never intending to hit the officer. The officer could have continued to walk and move out of the way. The officer was the one who walked in front of the car, which you guys see here that it is against the rules. And what I've been saying since day one, which I don't understand why more people are not saying, is that if you ask an 8-year-old, if you walk and you stand in front of a car, or you get to the point where whatever it is, you're in front of a car, and the car now is coming at you, what would be your first inclination to do? To move out the way. If the car is 100%, you're at the 90. Oh, you only have 10% left to move out the way. Why are you drawing your weapon, sir? And again, you put yourself there. Now, what is even more detrimental to this officer is this frame right here. And let me put it a little bit bigger here for you guys. This is the first shot. This is the second. This is the third. This here, now we know after watching this video, we know now that he was on the side of her. You could see here. This is after she clips him with the side. Now, he's clipped, not hurt, not injured. We've played the video a bunch of times. He's walking around after. There's reports of, oh, it's crazy that he's alive. We saw him walking around. He was in a hospital for 2 hours in discharge. Here's the first one. Now, an ICE officer, any officer, they have to explain every single round they let off. Every single one has to be justified. If he gets, for some reason, a way to get out of the first shot, which to me, with this new footage, I don't see how a jury could be on his side or the defense's side. But here's the second shot. Clearly, here's the officer right here, clearly on the side of the vehicle. If your life is threatened because of the 2-ton vehicle, why are you shooting again, sir, when the vehicle when you are no longer in danger? This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Look how far the car has gone. And look at his arm, how much he's aiming. Like, oh, no, you're not going to get away. You're not going to get away. Oh, no. Look, I'm going to point. This is almost at the rear now. It's at the rear window. And every single shot needs to be explained. You want to know why? Because it is the officer's duty to make sure that if he or she is discharging their GUN, that they are aware of their surroundings, and if they are using this to stop force from something that's dangerous, they have to make sure that their surroundings are not in danger. Now, the wife, is on the other side of the car. We saw her in the video. One of those 3 shots could have hit her. We know that there was 10 or 15 people on the sidewalk. One of those, 2 of those 3 could have hit them. Also, there are his officers that are also behind him that they are in danger. So he's putting collectively around 20 to 30 people in danger from his recklessness. And again, for those of you who want to say that this was justified, which again, I don't understand how you could think that after you see this video, but y'all know I'm open. I'll go to the comment section after. I want to know how you justify this. How do you justify 2 and 3? You can't. Let's just watch it one last time. It's in entirety with everything I said.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
By the way, at the end there, I had to, of course, edit that out for YouTube. At the end, right before she crashes, you can hear the officer saying, F word, B word. Effing B. Okay. That's what I have for you for now with this incident. We will get to the comment section at the end of the show. I would love to talk to you guys about it. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody would like to come on and speak to me about this, whether it be audio or video, I'm more than happy to. I would love to speak to somebody who thinks opposite of me. Y'all know I'm very open to discussion, and this is why we're doing these lives, okay? So stay tuned for the end of the show, and we can either talk in the chat, you can come on audio or video, okay? Let's go now to quick news and try to brighten up the mood a little bit because it's Friday. What did I say like that? Friday. What the hell? Okay, let's go over to the next trending thing that is going on the
karma for trying to
hold up. Okay, so let me set this up here for you. Cardi B is beefing with Jessie Woo, who's content creator, streamer. Shout out to my colleagues. Hey, hold on, Trent, you gotta get used to this. Shout out to my colleagues. Now, some of you guys in the chat, whenever I talk about Cardi B, you're like, oh, Trent, if you're on Cardi B's payroll, just tell us. So I know some of you think that I'm on Cardi B's payroll. But hey, I'm a little bit on the side of Jessie Woo, but then I'm also on Cardi's side. So I'm a little bit of a mixed bag. And I'm sure you guys are just going to say I'm two sides Trent, but I just call it like I see it. So let's just watch the video. Now, I'm going to set this up. Jessie Woo was on live stream and somebody said that Cardi B had a revenge baby with Stephon Diggs. She read that out. And then after she said, I agree, and then went on to talk about some other stuff. Cardi B got wind of this. And then Cardi B, as you guys know, it doesn't matter who it is. It's all, everyone can get it. Cardi B was like, yo, Jessie Woo, what are you talking about? I had a revenge baby, and then went off. And then Jessie Woo came back and was like, I was not the one who said that you had a revenge baby. I was reading a comment and I didn't even say I agreed to it. but she did say, I agree. But it's because she was reading a comment. Watch, and we'll stop step by step, and I'll let you guys know what's going on.
She got karma for trying to get a revenge, baby. It's insane. I agree. However, since Cardi is the only burned brain that let Twitter know the chef contacted her, I tend to think Cardi was the girlfriend that told her to recant her story. Yeah, let's bring that up.
Somebody say, wait, why did Jessie Woo say that Cardi B had a revenge baby? A revenge on what? Do you think that I'd be like, hey, I'm going to have a baby because I'm going to have revenge on what? On my ex-husband? I don't need to have a baby for revenge. My whole life is revenge. My money is revenge. My career is revenge. My album is revenge. Me having freedom is revenge. You know why? You know why I kept my baby? Because I love my baby, and me and my man made that baby with the love.
You see the clip and see I'm not the one who said it, and still, oh yeah, Jessie Woo said it. Jessie Woo said it. Just a bunch of dummies, just like you. She got karma for trying to get a revenge, baby. It's insane. It's insane. I agree. However, since Cardi is the only literally not my original thought, I literally said, it's insane. It's insane. I didn't even say I agree. I didn't even say I agree.
Okay, see, this is where she makes her mistakes, and I'll break it down. She said, I agree, but she was reading the next person's comment. Just like what I do at the end of my show here, I'll read over comments. Her mistake, Jessie's mistake is during her live, she should have said, okay, Susan made the comment about the revenge baby. Okay, next comment, Mary. Mary says she agrees with the past person who made a comment, blah, 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 and then read on. You can't just say, she had a revenge baby, insane, insane, insane. I agree, and just keep on going without giving context. More importantly, the second mistake is after she read out the comment saying that Cardi had a revenge baby, she said, insane, insane. It's not like you said, no, I disagree. No, I don't think she had a revenge baby. You technically didn't say, I agree, but you said, that's insane. That's insane. You're kind of indirectly agreeing. So just come out and be like, yeah, that's what I think. And here's what I'm going to add on to just my take on this is that, and I put this on Instagram today, I feel like Jessie has a small little point, or Jessie's audience member, whoever made that comment. Now, we won't have to deep dive into it because I don't want Cardi coming at me because, I mean, she's my boss and I want to make sure I collect my paycheck because I'm on the Cardi B payroll. But, you know, I could see where the comment stems from, right? Offset, you're trying to divorce. You can't even till to this day get a divorce. You go out, Stefan Diggs, and, you know, it is going to kind of get back at Offset, right? Offset has been cheating on you relentlessly, embarrassing you, like literally. And she said it, you know, was worse and worse and worse. Like her label was fearing for her. Like she couldn't get to the studio. Or Offset put her through a lot. It seems a little revengish because it's not like you went to like a great dude and you look like you have this beautiful, loving, nurturing relationship. You went to Stefan Diggs, who is a football player, who has money, who has this. Like, it looks a little bit like, all right, you were playing in my face, like, all right. And then you got pregnant, and it's, you know, we don't know. You're just assuming. But I can see where the people would say, like, is this a baby out of, like, love, and you found the love of your life? And let's just keep it real. Stefan has had 2 babies after Cardi, and I think 2 more on the way. So that's 4 babies after you, Cardi. It doesn't seem as if like you left Offset to go and be in a loving, nurturing relationship. So I could see where they're coming from. So that's why I'm on both sides here. Just to be fair to, I can't believe I did all of that on a small screen. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Let's just watch it back and now you'll see where she's reading the notes.
She got karma for trying to get a revenge, baby.
You see how she's reading the comment underneath?
She got karma for trying to get a revenge, baby.
Boom.
It's insane.
See the insane? The insane? See?
I agree. However, since Cardi is the only...
I agree. However, if you don't see the comment underneath, which this is Jessie Woo's mistake, it seems as if, like you're saying, she has a revenge baby. Insane. I agree. However, she did not stop and say, all right, next comment. So this is where it's all stemming from. And again, to be extra fair, you know, Cardi and her team could have done a little due diligence, and somebody said, hey, Jessie Woo said you're having a revenge baby. You could have just gone on her stream, Cardi, and look and see that there's a comment at the bottom and be like, oh, you know, she is reading it out. And the next person agreed. But again, maybe they did. And then her saying insane was the thing that put Cardi B off, because you're indirectly agreeing with them anyways, Jessie. That's my sense. That's my take, and that's my 2 cents on the matter. Let's go to our second quick story. What is wrong with this software today? All right. I was very active on Instagram today, guys. This is I think my second post today. By the way, make sure you follow the Trent Out Loud show on Instagram. Also, and Trent Out Loud on Instagram. But we're being very active. Again, I'm doing a lot of reels. So, you know, throughout the day, you'll get takes on what I'm going to be talking about. On Instagram, I'll give you like a 5-second, 10-second take, and then you come back to the show for the whole thing. Shout out to everyone who's watching us on Instagram right now on Trent Out Loud on Instagram. Okay, I put this up. Iran erupts as citizens storm the Capitol and set the building on fire. Now, on IG, I put, I think, 4, 5, 6 clips of what's going on in Iran right now. And it is, I think, maybe the 12th, 13th day of protest. And I put this up, of course, yes, to bring attention. And this is about a regime change. And like I said, I wanted to bring it to people's attention, but I also said after, Donald Trump, JD Vance, and MAGA need to be careful, because you see what's going on in Iran right now. This could be the U.S. in the near future. No, we know there's protests going on in New York and in California and mostly Minnesota over Renee Good. And I'm not at all trying to insinuate that it will be to this level that you see here, but there's a clip that I haven't put up yet, or someone's take that I haven't put up yet, but you have ICE and immigration that's been bubbling up for all of 2025. You have people that can't pay their bills, economy, etc. You have healthcare issues. Now you have ICE. You have Venezuela. You have Trump saying that he's going into Mexico. There's a lot of unrest and unease. And a lot of people are saying that if it wasn't so cold in Minnesota and it wasn't in, I think, 25 degrees Fahrenheit out there, if this was in the summertime, we would have seen a lot more protests going on. And the point people are trying to make is, if Donald Trump and JD Vance and the establishment keep on governing without taking a pulse of what's going on, midterms are coming up. Just imagine what we all think that's going to happen. That's going to happen. The Republicans might lose the House. Republicans might lose the Senate. And y'all know that Donald Trump does not take loss lightly. You saw what happened Jan 6. And that was, 2 months after? That was just a swearing in. Can you imagine what will happen if Donald Trump the Republicans lose the House and the Senate? What will happen then? Whenever you heat something up on the stove, it doesn't just boil right away. It keeps going and going and going and going, and then it bubbles up and bubbles over. I'm worried about 2026. And I did a think piece on our YouTube page on the video tab where I said, is Donald Trump destroying America? There's an American dream, the land of the free, the home of the brave. And the response that Donald Trump and JD Vance and the DHS gave over Renee has a lot of people questioning the government and the leadership. And pointing back to Iran, this is what happens when people start rebelling against an establishment that they don't think is governing with them in mind. So let's just leave it at that. This is a Friday. I don't want to get too serious, but yeah. All right. Third quick story. Sorry, wrong one. Third quick story. Elon Musk. And again, this kind of incites kind of like what I was speaking about. Sorry that this is not big here, but I will read it for you. Elon Musk retweeted this. If white men become a minority, we'll be attacked. Remember, if non-whites openly hate white men while white men hold a collective majority, then they will be 1,000 times more hostile and cruel when they are the majority over whites. White solidarity is the only way to survive. He reposted that and put the 100 emoji. Now, Elon Musk is a citizen. Now, he was a government worker when he was in charge of Doge. But this kind of rhetoric, after what just happened with Renee, and you see Kristi Noem, you see Elon Musk, and you see Donald Trump, automatically, no investigation, condemning the left, condemning this, condemning Renee, and Renee's a white lady. And then you have Elon Musk retweeting something like this. Trump and Elon Musk seen having dinner together after previously claiming their relationship was over. Elon Musk wrote when he posted this picture with him and Donald Trump's wife and Donald Trump, had a lovely dinner last night with the president and the first lady. 2026 is going to be amazing. You put those two things together, you put what I just spoke about in the second quick story about civil unrest. You guys see what's making me worried for 2026 and the midterm elections? It will be Jan 6 on steroids. It's looking scary. Okay. I promised last time that I would brighten up the mood. Let's brighten up the mood for a second and go to our fourth quick story. Now, this is a tattoo that's going viral today. What do you guys think this tattoo says? I want to see who the first one is going to get it. IFNO in big letters, then a small t, small w, then another small t, small w, HEN. Just spelling it out for people who are not seeing this on video. Do you guys have any idea what this is saying? Wow, Feisty Lion got it right away. All right, we're gonna the people who are not looking at the comments, we're gonna just let them ponder over that for a little while. Feisty Lion got that right away. Yo, how cool of a tattoo is that though? That is such a cool tattoo, man. And the fact that the T and the W and the T and the W are both small, and it's like, what is that? Like at first you're just like, what is that spelling? Like somebody made a mistake, but then it's so cool. And then the meaning behind it is amazing, right? Anyways, I just thought I'd bring you guys to that to lighten things up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move over to R. Kelly's daughter. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this. Because my heart, I don't have this type of forgiveness.
Well,
now, I don't have to tell you guys about R. Kelly. Y'all already know. R. Kelly's daughter was on Air something. Can't remember the name of the podcast. I'm sorry. Do I have it here in my phone? Anyways, this is Lil Wayne's daughter's podcast. Okay. Here it is. I do have it written. Okay. R. Kelly's daughter says she still loves her father despite alleged SA. R. Kelly's daughter is speaking out to clear the air. During a recent interview with Renee Carter on Airtime, she addressed the long-standing assumption that she hates her father following past allegations of SA against her, by the way. She made it clear that while she believes accountability matters, her feelings towards him are often misunderstood. I love my father, she said, explaining that love and accountability can exist at the same time. According to her, holding someone responsible for harm doesn't automatically erase the love. Her comments come years after she publicly accused R. Kelly of SA. In previous comments, she stated, "He was my everything. For a long time, I didn't even want to believe that happened. I didn't know that even if he was a bad person, that he could do something like that to me." In the current interview, she emphasizes that her past statements were about her truth, healing, and not hatred. She also noted that the public often reduces complex family trauma into simple narratives when reality is far more complicated. For her, acknowledging pain doesn't mean denying love. Listen to what she had to say.
One, I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this.
Please do.
I love my father, okay? It's a big misconception that there is hate or like animosity towards him. It's none of that. At the end of the day, I went through what I went through. My family went through what they went through, and I'm gonna hold people accountable. However, that does not reflect how I feel about that man. I love my dad. I support him as the artist that he is. But as a human being, you have a responsibility to uphold.
Now, my heart doesn't have that kind of forgiveness. Y'all know how I feel about DV, and this is like times 1,000. I come from a place of mental health. I come from a place of healing, and I don't, it's hard. I always say that you cannot tell a victim how to feel. You cannot tell a victim what to do in the situation because they are the victim and they're the ones who went through that. So if that's where she has come to the point, that's good. But I don't feel like my heart has that kind of forgiveness. And I think I'm a forgiving person. So y'all let me know how you feel. Now, there's an asterisk beside this. I think I even seen somebody in my comment section on Instagram say that the reason why she could still say that is because it's not true. And her mother put her up to this and it's not true. Now, I've heard that before, but how do we know? How do we know what's true, not true, mother, this or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like you got to just, take it on its face value. So y'all could weigh in and let me know what you think about that. Okay. Sixth quick story. Boosie is not going to jail. Big Boosie. Update. Boosie avoids jail time in federal GUN case. Boosie is off the hook in his federal GUN charge. According to Megan McCuffin, shout out to Megan, the judge in San Diego sentenced him this morning to time served followed by 3 years of supervised release. The rapper won't be going to prison even if he doesn't receive his presidential pardon from Donald Trump that he's been championing for. If you recall, Boosie's attorney was asking the court to sentence him to 2 years of probation plus community service. So Boosie got what he wanted and he will be out. I really don't think that Donald Trump is going to give him his pardon anyways. But this was such a stupid situation. It was like he was at a video shoot and like, I understand that, he's Boosie and he has to feel like he's got to protect himself. But Boosie, you are a legend. You got money. Have the security around you and have them carry what you need to carry. That should never been on you. And he was caught on live. Like somebody had him on live with that in his pants. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, anyways, hopefully he's learned his lesson and he moves on from this. Now, the last thing in quick news, this is really, I promise you, a really feel-good story. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Okay. This is a video that I found that's going viral of two kids with their dad, a girl and a boy, and their mom is narrating the game. And the game where it's like, I have 10 hands up, like put your hand down if you never something, or sorry, put a finger down if you never did this, put your finger down if you did that. And they start to ask like, take a step forward if you've had a dad that buys you shoes, take a step forward. And they keep walking forward and they realize that the dad doesn't walk forward. And it's at that time the kids realize like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that even though that you didn't have this, you were able to be a man in our life and be a father to us. And then the boy just like breaks down. It's really, really sweet. Take a look.
One step forward if you've had a dad that signs your permission slips and forms from school. Move one step forward if you've had a dad that is willing to leave work to come take care of you. Move one step forward if you've had a dad that makes sure that you are clothed and have your shoes on and ready for school every morning. Move one step forward if you have had a dad to make sure that you've had more than 2 pairs of shoes by the time you were 7. I'll turn around and say, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
Dad didn't take any steps. I'm sad.
Now, I don't know if it's because the boy is younger than the girl. And you know how you always assume, like, you know, the girl's a daddy's girl and the boy is like a mama's boy. I love that the boy ran to his dad and hugged him, man, and got emotional. You know what I mean? Like, that's a nice little bonding moment right there. And I would have loved to have known like the story. I would love to interview the family and know, like, you know, were the kids not being appreciative? Did they not realize that what was the story of why you guys did this? But regardless of whatever the backstory is, it's really, really special. All right, so that's a good way to like end off a quick news. Let's head on over to social discussion, and then we're gonna get to lesson of the day. I have 2 which I think are really, really good, and then I'm excited to get to comments. And like I said, stick around for those of you who want to anybody who wants to come on. We can have some audio or conversation about anything we talked about. All right, so let's go over to social discussion of the day. All right, before we get to social discussion of the day, you know I have a very important question for y'all. Is your computer, laptop, or cell phone vulnerable to data breaches? Hold up, wait, let me answer that question for you. Yes, they are, all 3 of them, if you're not using Aura, the all-in-one digital security platform. Please go to my sponsor below, aura.com/TrentOutLoud, to get your 14-day free trial to see if any of your data has already been exposed. If you're ever wondering how scammers get your cell phone number or why your inbox is filled with spam, here is why. There are companies called data brokers, and they sell your data, and they do it without your consent, and they make billions of dollars selling it to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. That is why I recommend today's sponsor, Aura, to my family, friends, and out louders. Aura takes care of the hard part for you, automatically removing your information off of these sites and keeping it off. Aura is an all-in-one digital security platform. You may already have a digital security tool, but not like having Aura is like not having Aura is like locking your front door and keeping your back door open. With Aura, you get alerts if any of your personal information is ever found on the dark web, real-time fraud alerts for credit card or banking information, a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and they also have US-based round-the-clock customer service. In the event that anything should ever go wrong, Aura also includes, not offers, includes a $5 million identity theft insurance protection package. Go down below and make sure you click on the link, or here is also the QR code to take out your phone, your camera, sign up for Aura today. Anything you do online that has any of your information, credit card, phone number, whatever, it could be sold to a third party for marketing purposes. It gets in the hands of bad actors, and that's how you get these crazy phone calls from people you've never given your phone number to, text messages. You say the wrong thing on that phone call, you click the link. Even if you're on a phone call for a period of time, you could lose money. Aura takes all your information that's on the dark web with these dark actors and erases it and will prevent these emails, phone calls, and text messages and just keep you safe out there. And it's absolutely free. They'll do that for free. Link below, QR code, okay? Let's also bring you guys up to speed with super thanks. A lot of people have always asked, hey, how do we give back to the show? Do you have PayPal? Do you have Venmo? The best way to give back to the show is super thanks. They've moved the button, by the way. You might look at the bottom of the video and you see there's 3 dots. Click that. You'll see the thanks button, and that's where you can give back. Here is YouTube explaining it better than I can.
Buy a super thanks by clicking the thanks button under your video. There are multiple price points a viewer can purchase that each have their own special one-time animation. As an added bonus, Viewers will get to post a distinct, colorful comment in your video's comment section.
And of course, we're live now, so feel free to give a super chat if you would like. And also, oh my gosh, I gotta delete that. Also, do not forget to sign up. There we go, for the Out Loud membership. You'll see here that we have different levels of membership. Those are just different price points for those of you who want to give back a little bit more. You could decide, but just know that all of them are all the same access. We're all big one happy family. That is just for somebody who wants to give different levels. Okay, so sign up. If you're on YouTube, it's above me right up here, the join button. We'd love to have you as an Out Louder. Okay, that is it. Let's go to social discussion. I'm really anxious to see what you guys think about this. Another thing that has gone viral today. Today was a very viral day. Hold on, let's pause this. Now, my daily listeners, you know that I have no kids. No kids. No oops babies, no planned babies, no kids. But I do have a sister that has 4 children. And of the 4, one of them is a girl. And when did she get her ears pierced? I'm sure it was not the day that she was born. All right. I know that for a fact. Now, this baby, you're going to see that I'm going to play here, just came out. I don't think the baby was even washed off, and the baby's ears have been pierced. Let me read to you what some people are saying, and then I'm going to play it for you. Newborn baby gets his ears pierced fresh out the and it sparked controversy. One person wrote, "The obsession with piercing babies' ears is so insane to me. There's zero reason you need to add extra pain to a baby just so they could be your fashion accessory. Their pain is real." Take a look at this. Now, is this are they doing too much? Like, what would be, I would need to know the reason. Like, moms out there, I'm coming to the comment section soon, but moms out there, like, is there a benefit to this? A doctor, somebody who knows? If you're going to tell me that the baby is born, just born, the skin is thinner and they actually don't really feel much, and it's actually better to do it now than to do it 6 months or 8 months or a year, I'm all for it. Y'all know me, I'm all about receipts and practicality. If there is somebody that wants to like ChatGPT this, please Google it. Let me know if you're a doctor or whatever. Is there a benefit to this? And is it less painful? You can't just go with what you see in the comment section. Regardless of how, I shouldn't say regardless. Until I get the information, I'm going to think it's a little bit ridiculous. And that's my 2 cents. So you guys join in. This is today's social discussion. Let's go over to lesson of the day. I got some good lessons of the day. Okay, first lesson of the day. Let's remove this cute little baby here. First lesson of the day is secure versus insecure people. Take a listen.
Secure people communicate their needs. Insecure people expect other people to read their minds and magically understand their needs. Secure people will set boundaries with you, whereas insecure people will constantly test them. Secure people can be alone and still be happy. Insecure people can't stand the silence. Secure people seek to understand. Insecure people need to constantly be reassured. Secure people will argue to solve problems, whereas insecure people will argue to prove that they were right. Secure people trust consistency, whereas insecure people chase intensity. Secure people love without losing themselves. Insecure people will lose themselves, desperate to be loved. Ultimately, what you need to realize is that security isn't found somewhere outside of you. It has to be built within you.
Okay, the reason why I wanted to play that is not to put anybody down or whatever, is that 2 things. Insecure is like one of like my favorite words, and I'm actually trying in 2026 not to use the word insecure. I feel like, first of all, we all have some sort of level of insecurity. It's impossible not to have some level. I try my best to keep it to a minimum, but I feel like a lot of people have insecurities, and the thing that frustrates me is that they don't realize it. And I think because I realize that there's a lot of people, and for my daily listeners, you know, a lot of men are insecure. And that is why they act the way that they act. Now, I know I'm going to get some people in the comment section, oh, Trent, you're always on the women's side, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of guys are super insecure. And that's where the bravado and the ego and it's because they're super insecure. But because it's so like, oh, I got to be a man, they don't think about what real security means. So I wanted to put this as the lesson today and listen to what a person who's really secure, they're really confident and they understand the difference. Now, with that in mind, take a listen again and just think about what it takes to be secure. Take a listen.
Secure people communicate their needs. Insecure people expect other people to read their minds and magically understand their needs.
Woo! I just think that's so important, man. Why I gotta read your mind for? Why can't you just tell me what's going on? Listen.
Secure people communicate their needs. Insecure people expect other people to read their minds and magically understand their needs. Secure people will set boundaries with you, whereas insecure people will constantly test them. Secure people...
You gotta set your boundaries. That is secure people.
Can be alone and still be happy. Insecure people can't stand the silence.
Oh, I just think I gotta take a second to that. I am so comfortable being by myself. And again, this is something I gradually got to, but it takes so much more discipline to be alone and to not feel like you need things around you all the time. And you don't realize how hard it is until you try to do it. But that's a sense of being a secure person. You don't need validation. You don't need outside things. You don't need outside noise. That is really what a pillar does. Take a listen to the rest.
Secure people seek to understand. Insecure people need to constantly be reassured. Secure people will argue to solve problems, whereas insecure people will argue to prove that they were right. Secure people trust consistency, whereas insecure people chase intensity. Secure people love without losing themselves. Insecure people will lose themselves, desperate to be loved. Ultimately, what you need to realize is that security isn't found somewhere outside of you. It has to be built within you.
Woo, okay, now, part 2 to that, listen to this.
People really know who they are, whereas ego-driven people need everyone else to know it too. Confidence will listen, whereas ego interrupts. Confident lifts others up because it's not threatened, whereas ego will tear other people down just to feel taller. Confidence is grounded in truth, whereas ego is addicted to perception. When you're confident, you act because it matters, because it's important to you. But when it's ego, you act because you need to be seen by somebody else. Confident people are always seeking growth. Ego-driven people are seeking control. As you can see, true confidence comes from self-awareness, while ego is insecurity dressing up as strength. Confident people...
See how we ended there? Ego is insecurity wrapped up in strength. I think that's what he said. What's the last word again? Sorry.
Insecurity dressing up as strength.
Yeah, insecurity dressing up as strength. So they're two kind of like the same thing. And I actually wrote about this in my book. This is how much I believe in this. Mine was like cocky versus confidence versus ego. It's the same thing. And some people sometime have said to me like, hey, before I got to know you, I always thought you maybe had a little bit of an ego. I thought you were a little bit cocky. And you really have to be able to decipher the two. I'm an extremely confident person. Literally, I have like 2 pages in my book about this. I'm extremely confident. But there's a huge difference between confident and cocky or ego. Confidence means, hey, can you do this? No, I can't, but I'll learn it and then I will be able to do it. Cocky and ego is, can you do this? Yeah, of course. And you don't even know what it is. You don't know if you can. But because your ego, you just want to be like, yeah. And that's what I told you about men. Men are like, oh yeah, of course, I could do this. I could do anything. No, I'm confident that I'll be able to learn it one day. I'm confident that I'll be able to comprehend it. I might need some time. That's confidence. But when you're insecure and when you have this ego and when you're a cocky person, you're too afraid to say, I don't know. My favorite thing in the world is to say, I don't know. You guys hear me say it all the time, like, I don't know enough about this. I can't even answer this on my own show. So I don't know. I actually just realized I just did it. I'm like, I don't know with the baby thing. Could somebody look? That's why I'm always looking on ChatGPT. I'm always looking on Google because when people are watching you say, yo, I don't know. Based on what I know now, I'm gonna say no. But if you tell me and you show me, like, yeah, it's actually better for a baby. It's less pain than when you do when they're 8. I'll be like, okay. That's a confident person. That's somebody who's secure because I'm secure. I know I'm smart. I don't have to overprove myself because I'm not insecure. And again, of course, everybody has only some insecurities, but there's a vast, vast difference between somebody who is cocky and somebody who's confident. And really, really, really the lesson of the day is try your best to be a confident person. If you have some sort of insecurities, you're normal, get over it. And try to get over it with having more confidence in yourself, but don't ever cross the line and be cocky and have your ego get in the way. That's my 2 cents for the day. All right, let's go over to. I think I pressed that a little too quick. All right, let's go over to comments. Whoop! I got today's show done in under an hour. Round of applause. Round of applause for Friday. Okay. All right. Anxious to get to you guys here now. All right. Comments. All right. My favorite time of the day. Oh, hold on. Let me put invite guest. Hold on. I'm putting the link in the chat. Anybody that wants to come on, don't have no fear. You don't have to be all dressed up or look away or whatever. If you just want to come in on audio, that is fine, or video if you would like to, or if not, just stay with the comments. Okay. Anyways, let's go through the chat. Sonia said, "Hey Trent." Hey Sonia. Is this Kitaboo? Is this Kitaboo? Or no? I think this is just Kita. Hi Kita. Hello. Sheila. Is that Sheila? Shell. I'm sorry, y'all know I'm bad with names, but hello. These YouTube names, man. Yo, Natasha's in the building. Hi, Natasha. Natasha's the homie. Get in here. Kita says, get in here. It's Freaky Friday. Yo, Kim's in here. What up, Kim? What up? Mystery. Is it misery? Mystery. Misery or mystery? I think so. Anyways, my dyslexia acting up. What up? Streaming from the UK. Bam. What up? I have to step away. Can't watch it. Uh-oh. Why? What can't you watch? What up, TOL gang? Art with Doris. What up, Art with Doris? What up? Hey, Kenneth Howard. Bam. What up? Sorry, I didn't read your comment here. Trent, what it do? Let's get it. What up? All right, we have a big comment here now. Okay, there's no name. NUYCQ. Yo, what's up? I'm really impressed with your specific games you play, and I see you have been putting effort to get more audience and engagement. Oh, I think this is spam. Okay, no, this is spam. Okay, sorry about that. Kenneth Howard, salute to you, sir. Salute back to you, Kenneth. What up? Emily said, hello, Trent. Love your energy from Tampa. What up? I got family out in Tampa. What up, Tampa? Kenneth said, chat world, how everybody feeling? Jay Jackson said, hello, TOL. What up, Jay Jackson? Hey, this is Kelly Rowland over here. What up, Jay Jackson? He sure is on the left. I am not on the left. I am a purple person. I'm in the middle, but I call it like I see it. I just don't understand how you guys could be talking about somebody getting unalived and even think about politics. Like, I don't care about politics at a time like this. I'm just looking at a video. Kim says, what up, Outlouders? What up, Kim? Hey, T. Oh, Mars is in the building. Wow, all of this ice stuff is crazy. What up, Mars? This is a sick world that we are living in. Facts. Mystery says, hey, Trent, it's Friday. What up, Mystery? Mystery says that ICE agent is trying to frame that young lady, Renee, as they don't want to take responsibility for their actions. 1000% agree with you. Kenneth said the officer was in the wrong and should be charged. Simple as that. Hey, y'all know I agree. Erica says, hello, everybody. Next person says, does anybody know if ICE has body cams like police? I can answer that, Kelly. They do not have body cams. They are working to make it law. They don't have enough body cams. Chicago passed the law, but they do not have to wear body cams. But look, this officer just told on himself. Kenneth says, at the moment, they don't wear body cams. Hold on. Crystal, what up, Crystal? Jay John said, I agree. Several people were in danger. Exactly. Jake says, FAFO, now I get it. Kenneth said, all officers that were involved in the incident should honestly be charged, just my opinion. Next person is House of Glam. She didn't say I agree. The next comment, she didn't say I agree. The next comment that she was reading said, oof, I agree. Totally off, totally different comment that she was reading. Okay, well, I feel like I clarified that. Kidaboo said, I keep calling you Kidaboo. Sorry, that's somebody else. This is, are you the one who I called Kidaboo? I don't remember. Anyways, Kida said, I don't care for Jessica. She's so corny. Who's Jessica? Is that Jessie? Jessie Woo? Okay, laughing. Cardi is her own team. Facts. Okay, so you were talking about Jessie, not Jessica. Is her name Jessica? I think it's Jessie. Anyways, Livia, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Offset is not her ex-husband. They're still legally married. 100%. I know. Cardi lies all the time. Well, we all know that she's married. Kenneth said it should be in the US right now. Misery says, what a mess in Iran with these people protesting. It's the first week of the year and everyone is unhappy. Facts. What we need in the world is peace right now. Totally agree. Feisty Lion said Cardi needs to stay off social media. Yeah, but we would be so bored if Cardi stayed off social media. Hey, the algorithm brought me here. Hello. Shout out to algorithm. Charnel, I think your name is. Thanks, algorithm. Kenneth says, then you're in the right place. Perfect. If not now, then when? All right, I saw this. That was the tattoo. If not now, then when? Charlene got it too. Feisty Lion got it. I should have given away like a prize, right? Easy. Kenneth said, if not now, then then. All right, so Kenneth got it also too. It's nice. It is a really nice tattoo. Joyce says, it's not now, then when. All right, so all of you guys got it. Design is awesome. Such a nice design. Mystery said, what a cheeky comment that Elon posted. Bird brain. It's so ridiculous. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ali KHI. If not now, then you got it too. So like 5 people that got it. Is this the daughter by Andrea? Oh, I don't know which one of R. Kelly's daughters that is. Sorry. Against her. Wow. Kenneth laughed. Kenneth was laughing. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. 100% agree with her, as she should live in forgiveness and embrace love that comes from, I don't know what this name is. I'm just going to say Grace. Okay. Hey, you ever wrote your own opinion? I get that. San Diego, 619. What up, San Diego? Kita. Kenneth had some arms. What is this? Hey, Kenneth, Will Wallace in the building. Will Wallace gifted 10 Out Loud memberships. Hey, did you guys scoop these memberships up already? What do I have to do anything, or do you guys just get them? Yo, Will Wallace is the man, yo. Will, and I know, no, what did I call you? Will Willis, but it's Wallace. No, we call him Will Willis. Will Willis, what up? Yo, thanks for gifting the 10 memberships. I hope you guys were able to grab them. Wow. Thanks, Will. Yeah, see, Will Willis. Kidding. Thanks, Will Wallace. That's Feisty Lion. I hope you guys are able to pick that up. Trent, hi, Trent from Louisiana. Hi, Helen. Kita said, "Aw, that's from to Will Willis." We're just gonna keep calling him Will Willis because he gave me permission to call him Will Willis. Feisty Lynn said, "Aw, made me cry." Yo, Will Willis is the best, yo. Awesome dad. Yeah. Oh, you guys are saying made me cry. That's from the dad. Yeah, that's so nice, right? Tez says, awesome dad. What up, Tez? What a lovely clip and a dad. Nice kids. 1000%. Crystal says, that story about the dad had me crying. Right? Crystal says, why you gotta have me crying, Trent? I wanted to give you guys a nice little send-off for the weekend. Will, you're at it again, bro. Exactly. Will's the man. Giving out memberships. Shout out to Big Willie in the house. Hit that like button, please. Yes, Kenneth. Kenneth's like my moderator here. Let's go, Will Willis. I mean, Will Wallace. Hey, Trent. Hey, Outlouders. Sassy Sandy, what up? Crystal says, hit that like button, subscribe button, get the algorithming. Thank you, Crystal. Wonder where you got that from. He does his kids are goats. Facey Line says, that's just too much. Newborn getting your ear pierced. Okay, so I was looking for moms. Not washed off, gross. Crazy. There's got to be a reason. Crystal was laughing and said, Kita, that's insane. Crystal, hello. Way too much. All right, so way too much of the piercing. My gosh, poor baby. That's from Charnel. Did my daughters at 3 months. There you go. I gotta ask my sister. Tess says newborn ear piercing is doing too much. All right. I don't know. I didn't know that was illegal. Hello, love. Hello, Crystal. Kenneth says, yeah, that's doing too much right there. Not gonna lie. Kita says it doesn't hurt. It's just scary. All right, fair. That ish definitely too much. Chris Feisty Lion says, I'm a mother and it's terrible to see your child crying. Mystery said, piercing a newborn's baby's ears is a very silly idea and probably painful for the newborn. Surely they can wait until the baby is a little bit older. I'd like to know the reason why. I don't know why. Kita said she agrees. Somebody here said, too sad. I feel it for the child. Motherless. Kenneth said, play it one more time for the people in the back. Love that. I am too. I'm a loner and I'm okay with that. Shout out to Kita, the loner, like me. Crystal said, I feel like women have a lot of outward insecurity and a lot of insecure men pretend they are secure. Woo! I love that, Crystal. I feel like women have a lot of outward insecurity. Could you elaborate on that? What is outward insecurity? And a lot of insecure men pretend they are secure. Woo! I love that. Felicia said, good evening. Hey, everyone. Caught you live again. What up, Felicia? Mars is still here. Feeling secure is intimidating. Oh, sorry. Feeling secure is intimidating to a lot of people. Yo, if my secureness is intimidating to you, I'm sorry, but I'm a very secure person. Very secure in myself. Kita said, I was cool with the lockdown. Facts. Crystal says, facts, Mars. I agree. Thanks, Crystal. Kiss said, thanks for the sub, Trent. No problem. Kim says, it's so true about secure and insecure people. 1000%. Mystery said, hey, Trent, I'm alone on the platform again tonight. Me, myself, and I. Come on. You're always holding it down over on Twitch. We appreciate you. All right. Felicia said, good evening, everyone. Caught you live again. This is Felicia, your Bahamian out louder from Freeport, Bahamas. What up? See, I love to hear where you guys are listening from. It's amazing. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we're cool with the hate. We like hate. Hey Trent. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Emily. Big. What's good, Trent? American living in Spain. What up? Emma said, hey, Outlouders. Kita said, yes, Kitaboo. Oh, yeah, so this is Kitaboo. Okay, yeah, Kitaboo. What up, Kitaboo? Danielle says, hey, Trent. Danielle from Ohio. See, that's how you know it's a real Outlouder. You're spelling out your name for me. You know how dyslexic I am. Yes, Jess. Laugh out loud. That is Kitaboo, Trent. What up, Kitaboo? Simon or Simone, mate, probably Simone. You didn't see the new body cam footage ICE agents had. They shown it today. Yeah, I saw it. It's not body cam, it was a cell phone, if that's what you're talking about. Danielle said, let's go. Kitaboo said, Crystal, you forgot about me already. No, I just didn't remember I didn't remember because I didn't remember what the name was, but I didn't want to like call somebody else Kitaboo. But now I won't forget. All right, Kitaboo. Don't forget about Kitaboo. Of course not. How can I? Kim said, what up, Trent? Another great show. As always, peace, love, and happiness to everyone. Kitaboo says, thanks, Crystal. I didn't forget about you either. I love you guys, man. Yes, I got mine. Feisty Festival. Oh, you did? Okay, good. Got you. Thanks, Kitaboo. Crystal, hope all is well. I love when you guys talk amongst each other. Hey, from Warren, Michigan. What up, Michigan? In the building. Hey, yes, that is the daughter from Andrea. Okay, thank you for answering that, Kim. Yes, Kitaboo, just getting out of work. How you doing, love? Okay, you guys are talking amongst each other. Thank you. Great. Crystal. Yeah, your weekend starts. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Kim said, already a member, but thanks, Will Willis. Mara says, I think people should wait until the baby is older to get a piercing. Karen said, a driver has to be in control. What? Oh, somebody is here entering the studio. Hold on. I'm coming at you in 1 second. Somebody entered. Hold on. A driver has to be in control of their own vehicle. I'm coming to you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I think it's Crush. I'm coming to you in 1 second, okay? Somebody said Cardi B needs to chill. Something she needs to let go. Sorry, I'm looking at the person in the thing. Some things she needs to let bygone. Life is too short. Girl, don't get a heart attack over people. Great show, Trent, as usual. Thank you. TOL, have a blessed weekend. Thank you. Kitaboo, I have to go to Bahamas. Thank you. Also, thank you. Yes, I have to too. Kenneth says, Trent, how many books do you have published right now? Where can I get them? Because it's almost time for my month-long reading. My books used to be available on Amazon. They're off Amazon because I'm just working on a little side deal right now, but I'll let you guys know when they're back available. Oh, Crystal, this is Crystal. This is Crystal elaborating on outwards. Insecure women, meaning women show their insecurities and are willing to admit they're insecure. Okay. Ironically, women are more secure about expressing their insecurities. Got you. Okay. I got that. I still don't know I don't know how many women I know that have admitted their insecurities to me, but maybe I agree that definitely women are more willing to admit, but I don't know if they're like outwardly, but I totally agree with you. That's from Kitaboo. It's Kidda, Bidda, Pitta. Simone says, yes. Mercy says, will you be streaming on the weekends? Or no, just weekdays. My real name will have you confused. We're just going to keep it at Kitaboo. Kenneth says, how do you go about picking topics you speak on? I don't know. I just go with the things that I would like to just like express and talk about, really. Hi from Canada. Wayne, what up? Shout out to Canada in the building. Kidaboo said, how are you, Trent? I'm doing really good, actually. I'm in a really, really good place. Thank you so much for asking, Kidaboo. And I'm really excited for the weekend because this is going to be the first weekend in like 3 months that I'm not working on a weekend. Yes, I know I just had the holidays, but this is the first time I did like 5 days and then 2 days off since like September. So I'm really, really excited. Thank you very much for asking. Mars says, I'm very secure with who I am. So I know firsthand the intimidation people feel. Totally agree with that. I'm coming to backstage right after this last two, okay? I have the first book. Hey, Emma, thank you for getting my first book. It came from Canada, and it's a very good read. Thank you very much. Okay, and Kenneth, y'all run them numbers up so the channel sustain the algorithm. Thank you very, very much. Okay, I'm going to my first guest. Welcome. Here we go. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hold on. You take yourself off of mute. Do I have to unmute you? Are you muted? Hello? Can you hear me out there? Hello? Can somebody tell her to like turn on her mic? Hello? You can't unmute a guest because they choose to mute themselves. You gotta, oh my gosh, we have a guest, but she's muted. Hello? Oh my gosh, this sucks. And she just went away. Hello, guest. Hello. Okay, let's just give her yeah, thank you, Kidaboo. Guest, please turn on your mic. Or guest, please come back. Hello. So Kidaboo says she's at work. Hello, I can see you there in the corner. Come here. Turn on your mic. Turn your mic on. Hello? Maybe she doesn't know that she clicked the link. Maybe she doesn't know she's here. Turn on your mic. See our crush. Yo, I don't think she knows that she's in the studio. Hello? Yo, guys, she doesn't know she's here. Hello? Turn your mic on. Turn your mic on. We can't hear you. Oh my gosh. Guys, what should I do? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys say yes, we can hear you, Trent, if you can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, hold on. I think she's plugging in her mic. Can you guys hear me? I know you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. So I'm not the only one. I can't hear her. All right. I just don't understand how come she cannot like hear us speaking. Hello? Turn on your mic. Crushin? What? How do you pronounce her name? Crushion? Turn on your mic. Okay, I'm gonna have to kick her out. I can't imagine. Isn't that little like an iPhone? All right. Oh, that sucks. My first guess, then no mic. And I tried to like turn on her mic here, and it says when I try to click it, it says can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Sucks. Hello? Why do you keep looking at me and not hello? Why would I be doing this? Hello? All right, guys. I'm gonna give up, and I guess I guess I gotta take her off the stage. She doesn't know she's here. All right. Well, thank you very much, Krishan, for thank you very much for coming on and attempting to be a guest. But I don't think they really meant it, so I gotta let you go. Deuces. That sucks, man. Here we go. Bye. Hold on. Let me say, Krishan will be removed from studio if you want to prevent this person from joining again. You have to. Nope. All right, she's kicked out. Oh, that sucks. All right, guys. I thought we had a good show. We had a lot of fun today. Before I let you guys go, just want to remind you guys. And by the way, this link is still there if anybody. Hold on. Before I do my outro, let me just put it in again. If anybody wants to come on and say hello. All right. Yeah, there's the link if you guys want to click. You see how easy it is, but make sure you have on your mic. All right. Before I let you guys go, just want to remind you of the 3 things. For those of you who want to give back to the show, somewhere in the comment section, there's like 3 buttons, or it could be just running right underneath the video. You'll see a thanks button. We don't have PayPal. We don't have Venmo. That's the best way to, oh, hold on. Somebody, I just got a, Kita. I saw Kita says, you join, but your device is not connected. Hold on. Kita just tried to join, but Kita, it says they will need to connect their mic or cam before they can be added. Kita, you click the link, but you need to have a mic or a camera, one or the other. You need a mic or a camera if you want to come on. Hey, Will, I see you there. Will, thank you so much. Great show. Enjoy Friday and Saturday, everyone. Willis, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for gifting everybody those 10 memberships. Round of applause. Will, thank you so much, man. Really, 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 really appreciate you very, very much. All right, let me get back on my closeout here. And like I said, if anybody wants to click and join on, please let me know. Okay. Yes. So anybody who wants to give back, there's the thanks button. We don't have Venmo. We don't have PayPal. Any amount you give is great. What I love about the thanks button is that you could change the thanks and give a comment. And if you want, I could read the comment on our next show. Also, do not forget about the Out Loud membership. And also, please do not forget to sign up for Aura. Anything you do on the line, your information is out there. And Aura could get rid of all your information for you, okay? I see more people are trying to enter. I'm going to just finish this and we'll go back to it. Yeah, make sure you sign up for Aura. Now, before I let you go, I just want to give you the 3 ways to keep up with the Trent Out Loud show. First of all, for people who like to listen on podcast platforms, we're available on every single one. Just go to any podcast site, type in Trent Out Loud, the show will pop up. Do not forget to hit the follow and subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show. We are going to still be on podcast platforms Monday through Friday, but podcasters, please make sure you go to our YouTube channel and go to the video tab. The daily shows will be on the live tab on YouTube, but also the video tab will have our daily takes of breaking news that we will not be putting up on podcast platforms. So if you want to listen to the daily show every day on podcast, fine, but just know there will be daily takes on the YouTube video section. Now, speaking of YouTube, for those of you who are like me and like to watch shows like this with video, head on over to YouTube, type in Trent Out Loud, the show will pop up. 6 things I'm going to need you to do when you're over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Yesterday, I've been telling you guys about the hype button. Apparently, it's not rolled out to all content creators, so just hold off on the hype for now. But there's still the subscribe and like button. Get the algorithming. Third thing, please try to comment below. Yes, when I'm on these lives, of course, I love all these interactive comments, but please make sure you comment underneath the videos. It gets the algorithming. Plus, as you guys know, I do this show with you. You guys are my co-hosts. And you can't just comment on the lives. You need to comment underneath too. Give us a review. I like the show, don't like the show, or whatever. And like I said, even the people who don't want to join in on the conversation, I don't want you to ever feel pressured. But what you can always do is let me know the country or city that you're watching from. Because as you guys know, as you're reading out stuff here, even on lives, I love to see how global the show is. And when I'm in my bed at night reading all the comments underneath the videos, my favorite thing is to see all the different countries and cities. So at least comment that underneath for me, please. Fourth thing is, please try to share the channel. If you're liking this channel, if you're liking the videos, if you're liking our content, share it with your family, friends, and loved ones because it helps them grow in the channel. We are here for the long haul. We're trying to grow this community and grow the channel. So share it with like-minded people. Fifth of all, sign up for the Out Loud membership. And 6, do not forget that thanks button or super chat like Will Willis, who is the super chat expert. For those who want to follow me outside of the show, I'm available on all social platforms. It's also the same handle, Trend Out Loud. I'm the most active on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, like I said earlier, please follow our show page, The Trend Out Loud Show on Instagram. I am back active, very, very active. I will be giving throughout the day, before the show, and also after the show, whenever news comes up, I'll be giving you guys 10, 15-second takes. We'll be playing the video of whatever it is, and it gives you kind of like an insight of what I'm going to be talking about on the show. And also the advantage is We could play videos in their long form. We could play swear words. We could play stuff. YouTube is, you guys know, we'll get flags, and we have to be very careful what we could put here. We'll be able to put videos in our long form. That's why I really like when you guys follow that page, okay? On Instagram, the Trent Out Loud Show. All right. Let me get back to some people waiting. Hold on. We could enter the stage here. So C Press Dog, we're going to enter the stage. Krishan is there and Feisty Lion I see there. So I'm going to go in order. I'm going to go by stage. So C Press Dog. Here we go. Hello?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what up, brother?
What up, man? I was just really calling.
Whoa, hold on. Time out.
Work first time.
Time out. You're really breaking up. Hold on. Try it again. You sound like a computer. Try it again. Hello.
Okay, I said I was really just calling. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, I was calling to test. Okay, I was calling to test your mic, man, to see was it working since it didn't work the first time.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you. So you're letting me know now, that Krishan's mic wasn't working. Now I'm working with you. Perfect. Love that. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm just calling out of Nashville, man. Normally watch your show in the mornings late, but now I have to catch you live.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. But even the lives, they'll still be on the page, so you can watch it in the morning or you can catch me live, right?
Yeah, but I prefer catching you live if I catch you, but I used to catch you in the morning on the way to work, but you don't ruin that for me.
How long have you been watching, and when did you find out about the channel?
Man, I've been watching you over a year.
Really?
Yeah, I done commented a few times.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. Do you have any opinions or any takes on any of today's subjects?
No, not today, because really I came in late, so I really didn't catch you. So I am going to catch you in the morning.
Okay. All right. Well, catch me in the morning, and I'll look out for your comment, man. I appreciate you. Hey, and by the way, C Press Dog, you are the first live person, the first ever. This is like, when we're Joe Rogan level and 10 years from now, I want to have you back on the show. You are the first live guest on the Trent Out Loud Show.
I got you.
Yeah. All right, brother. Thank you very much for calling in.
Hi, man. Thanks, Out Louders.
Peace. Later. All right. The next one in line is Krishan. Let's try to see if she's here. Krishan, hello? Your mic is still off, Krishan. Well, Krishan, I don't know. Krishan, I don't know why you just look at Krishan. Yo, why is Krishan just using the Trent Out Loud Show to just check how her hair is doing and keeps her mic off? Anyways, Feisty Lioness is up next. So thank you very much, Krishan. And hopefully you can fix your mic. All right, here we go. Feisty Lioness, what up? Hey, our second guest.
I am laughing hysterical, Trent, because I did the same thing Krishan did. I was like this, fixing my hair.
No way.
Before you picked me up.
Yeah, okay, but it wasn't like you. It's not like you were there and you didn't know. At least you know you were there. Nobody saw you fixing your hair. Only I get to see backstage, so you're good.
It's a girl thing. We want.
Of course, I feel you.
For the public,
I feel you.
Okay.
How are you?
Anyway, since I got you live, I just want you to know I'm doing great. I'm glad to see you. I'm loving this live.
Thank you.
It is the best. Thank you, Will Wallace. He's amazing too. And just so you know, I tried to send you a message on IG. The boys love the books for Christmas.
Oh, really?
From the Health Expo? Yes. Remember you put to from Uncle Out Loud? So
Yes.
Tag. Yeah. But they were very happy.
A little bit, but I 100% remember that.
Yeah, they were very happy, the boys. But listen, let's get back to this gossip. Cardi B needs to stay off of social media. She needs to be a mom.
Yeah.
Worry about being a mom and that stupid tour she got coming up. And stop all this back and forth. She doesn't realize it makes her look bad, She's like a high school kid, honestly.
Okay, but my 2 cents on this, and I have said this a couple of times, is that first of all, Cardi B came up like that. She came up on Instagram. She came up on, what was it? Hip Hop Live. What was the reality show?
Oh yes. I remember she did a show like that. Yes.
Exactly. One of the Mona Scott shows. So like, and I love Cardi B and I love her music, but that is her brand. Like we love Cardi B for her personality. So while I agree, like she needs to cool it sometimes, if she didn't do that, like she wouldn't be her and she wouldn't have the fan base. For me in particular, like Beyonce's brand is her music, her performance, and her stage. And that's who she is. To me, this is who Cardi is. And I feel like she knows how to navigate through it. And if she stopped being this, it would not be her. That's what people tune in for, is the craziness.
You think so? I still think
100%.
at some point in her life, she has to show maturity, though. You know, there's like no maturity coming out her mouth.
Okay, but look at the court case in August. Like
very good.
She literally had the world in the palm of her hand from a civil case. You know what I mean? And her album just was the best-selling female album in 2025. So while I understand where you're coming from, I totally get it, because sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, Cardi, but she's almost like 50. She's almost like 50 Cent, where you think like, oh my gosh, he's gonna get canceled, or he's gone too far, or he's beefing with Clarissa Shields, or he's doing this or whatever. But it just comes to a point where it's her brand, and I think that she will be afraid to stop it because of what makes her her. But I understand 100% where you're coming from. 100%.
Definitely. All right, so the next topic is, whose freaking baby is that? Like, what is wrong with this baby's mama? You do not pierce a newborn's ears.
I just don't understand, like, what is the advantage? Like, when I get off of this, I'm going to try to figure that out. Like, what could be the advantage? Like, the baby's not washed off. So other than the fact that you just maybe want to do a viral clip, or I have to think that the mom or the parent or somebody was like, yo, if you want to pierce your kid's ear, the best time to do it is fresh out the womb, and it causes them less pain. Like, that could only be the only logical explanation. But until we know otherwise, I'm going to have to say it's a bad idea.
Well,
it doesn't even look cute.
Actually, no, like really thinking, let's be serious here a second. If you really want to think about the less pain, that is true. You know why? When they circumcise boys, it's the same shit.
See? There you go.
Like, and this is just being practical, Me as a mom, I wouldn't do it, but I can put them in the same category. They're getting it done.
Very good point.
They get over the pain and they heal quickly.
Exactly.
So I do understand that. I just wouldn't do it though.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I see what it just clicked now. After you said it again, I was like, damn, you know what? Circumcision.
Exactly. Because look at the video again. Hold on. Can I play it again here? Because if you look, you notice she doesn't even use the normal. She's just using her hand and pushes it through. Look how easy it is. Look at this. Normally you need that piercing GUN, right? See? See how easy that is?
Me.
So I that has to be what it is. Like, you don't need the mechanism, you don't need nothing. You just put it right through. Anyways, we'll check on that.
I can't hear you.
Anything? You can't hear me? Hold on, let me remove the baby here. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Can you hear me? Damn. Feisty Lioness, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Okay. All right, Feisty Lioness, thank you so much for coming on. I guess we can't hear each other anymore, but thank you very much for coming on and being the second guest. Peace. All right. Somebody, oh my gosh. She is here again. Teresa? Hello? Teresa Cushion. Hey, hold on. Can you guys hear me? Hold on a second here. Hello? I know y'all can still hear me. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Teresa Krishan, are you back here again with no mic looking at me? Hello?
No. Can you hear me now?
Yo, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hey! Wow, welcome. Round of applause to Teresa. How are you? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Teresa? Wow. Teresa, I would love to have you on the show one day. I could tell that you're trying to come on, but oh, there we go. I could tell you're looking at me, but I still can't hear you.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Teresa, I think we're going to have to do this on Monday. This is the funniest thing ever. I'm looking back at the chat just quickly. Great chat. We can hear you loud and clear. Oh, Love and Hip Hop, she was on. Hey, Gia's here. This is correct, Trent. This is why you pierce a baby's ear when they're young. There we go. What up, Gia? Thank you. A lot of Latin people pierce their baby's ears. There you go. I'm personally turned off by Cardi B. Really? So you think Cardi B is doing too much? All right. Assume her intent makes it. All right. Okay, cool. I agree. Cardi B is doing too much, and this is going to destroy her reputation. Really, Gia? You think so? I think Cardi B is going to be fine. I think that's just who she is. Teresa, let's try this again on Monday, okay? Make sure you have a better microphone. I'm going to close on out, all right? Bye, Teresa. All right, y'all. I'm going to end off the show, yo. It's time for the weekend to commence, all right? Thank y'all for kicking with me. What a great way. Hold on. Let me take Gia's comment off the screen here. Guys, thank you so much for sticking by me all this week. We had a great 5 days of lives. We had a great days or great videos on the YouTube video page. Make sure you guys check that out. Please, I can't accentuate that enough. Check out the videos on the video tab. And of course, make sure you check out the live tabs. YouTubers, podcast listeners, we're on different platforms. And of course, and I cannot forget Mystery on Twitch. Thank you for hanging out on Twitch. We're also on Kick. We're also on Instagram. Hey, by the way, shout out to the people on Instagram too, tuning into my lives. Shout out to the people on Instagram. Love y'all for that. Also, shout out to LinkedIn and Facebook. I had such a fun week over the holidays for the 2 weeks. I was like, yo, should I go live? When should I start this? And I'm really happy I did. I'm back excited again to do shows. I'm back invigorated, and really just talking with you guys has really just put it over the top for me. If you guys remember what I said, 2026 is a 1 year, 2025 was a 9 year. So this was a new year to like start, not just a New Year's resolution, but a new year. And 2026 is the year of the horse. 2025 is the year of the snake. So somebody asked me, I think it was Kidaboo, how I was doing. I am excellent. And this was the best way to start off the first week of the year. And I could not have done it without you guys tuning in, talking with me live. It was amazing. All right. I cannot wait to start my weekend right now. And of course, I cannot wait to see you guys on Monday. Make sure you're back here between 5 and 5:30 on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace.